السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم عمرو عبد العزيز من قناة عمرو العاب. النهارده نختم الحلقة الرابعة من لعبة ذا كانسر أو المجلس. نبدأ اللعبة وبسم الله ونشوف هنعمل ايه. معاها 3 هما ال3 شيربينج يلا لاست جول. المرة اللي فاتت انتهت وقلت
followed him to the best of my ability. I championed his ideas, defended his decisions, and then...
تمكنك محترم.
Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart.
Someone had their back coming from the room. She isn't answering. You really must learn to conceal your weaknesses better. If you don't want your foes to use them against you. Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the hazards of history.
It is the natural order of things, Monsieur de Richet. There have always been men who govern other men. That is simply the way it is.
History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
Ill-faced swine! I'm going to open this damn door and skin you alive! You're not going to get the better of us!
Mother?
Louis, you've come around. How do you feel?
It hurts. Mother? I can't feel my arm.
Louis, I had to cauterize it with what I could find.
Where's my arm?
We'll get through this.
Is it all tight?
No, wait!
You'll see.
You gotta leave. Don't put your arm in there.
Louis, we can't leave without it. It's our last chance. I need to see this through to the end. I must do it. We've done it, Louis.
Stubborn as a mule.
Come on, up you get. I'll help you. Easy does it. You've lost a lot of blood.
And now what?
Let's take what we came for.
Wait. I've gotta know what I did wrong.
That is one fearsome mechanism. In fact, if I hadn't watched you beforehand, I would never have found the right combination.
Tell me, where did I go wrong? The 3 nails? Yes, it's true. They let you open the iris.
Yes, but you still need to find the right theme, don't you? The fresco was a trap. Apart from the fresco, everything pointed to the crucifixion. The things that make it possible to activate the mechanism are associated with the crucifixion. The cross to activate the mechanism, and the nails to choose a date.
Well, how did you manage to crack the puzzle?
Then I had to link the crown of thorns to the date of the crucifixion, according to the exegesis. But I failed to understand the first time. With that theme in mind, I chose 26M, which represents the 26th of March. To conclude, I had to use the armillary sphere to find the moon corresponding to the day of the crucifixion, which turned out to be in the first quarter. All that was left to do was to link all those elements on the same axis.
كوكبة المجلس الحلقة الرابعة.
But where are we?
I don't know, but we better not hang around.
We have to find that weapon. What do you know about the holy lance?
The what?
The lance of Longinus the Centurion.
Now that you mention it, I did catch Von Boulder in the middle of an altercation with Piaggi.
What?
Von Boulder blamed his inmates for having supplied Mortimer with all the lances in the Vatican's possession.
If Mortimer has all of them in his possession, it's not going to help us.
Seriously? You don't really believe that fable, do you?
Every fable is founded on true events. I'm not saying that everything adds up, but imagine if it really did exist.
Very well. Now what?
Well, now you know what you need to find.
Pardon?
I have to get to the wharf to prepare our departure. Let's get off this cursed island as quickly as we can. We shall come back when we are ready and armed.
But hang on.
Louis, let's first get to safety. We shall come back when we have the upper hand. Fear not. You take care of getting the lance. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
Hang on. At least tell me everything you know about this lance.
But I have never seen it. There's nothing else I can say, Louis. Well, you can always go snooping around Mortimer's study. I remember seeing paintings of Longinus there.
All right. We'll do it your way.
One more thing. If they find you in possession of the lance, they won't let you get away with it. Choose only one and hide it under your jacket so you don't get caught with it. Then run and meet me on the wharf.
And if I get caught?
If they catch you in possession of the lance, we're all doomed. Do you understand?
Perfectly.
Good. And go talk to Piaggi. He's the one who probably knows the most about this.
The Bible must mean the Lord only took the life of Christ. Four Gospels each give an account of the death of Christ. Let's see what they can tell me about the lance. There's nothing about the lance in this account of the crucifixion. This apostle does not mention the lance in his description of the death of Christ. There's no mention of the lance in what Luke says about the death of Christ. Ah, there. When they came to Jesus and saw he was dead already, they broke not his legs. But one of the soldiers, with a shimmering lance, pierced his side, and forthwith there came out blood and water. And he that saw it bore witness, and his record is true. And he knoweth that he saith true, that ye might believe. Shimmering lance. What is this telling me? beg your pardon?
I want to be alone.
Very well. I'm only searching for information about the lands of Longinus, the soldier. If you could...
Not listening. You are playing with fire.
I heard you speak to Mr. von Bonner about it, and I was wondering if you could tell me something about it.
That was a private conversation. How could I have known that he was listening to us?
I see what you mean.
Don't push it. Leave while you still can.
Your Eminence, are you all right? Your Eminence, are you with me? Can you turn around, please?
What do you want to know about the Holy Lands?
Your Eminence, turn around.
This is the weapon used by a Roman centurion on the very day Christ was nailed to the cross.
Look at me.
Longinus thrust his lance in the right side of Jesus.
Please.
As you wish.
زقه ريح.
This house is...
So you are looking for the Holy Lands of Longinus.
اوه 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 اوه.
Exactly.
Frank and direct. I like that. Thank you for not trying to be sly. You are looking for the lands. You should know. You are not the only one. Lord Morton has spent a good part of his life and his fortune trying to find it. Never will he let you have it. But tell me, before going further, have you spoken to any parents about this?
Yes, my mother does.
Of course, son. Who else?
No one else.
What are you going to use the lands for, exactly?
If I told you why I need this land, you would never believe it.
Trust me, you can tell me anything.
It's our only chance to vanquish the demons.
Oh, you sound just like Sarah. Do you realize you are following the same path, step by step? Sarah also started by imagining things. She too spoke of being factor. She could no longer speak to anyone. So a hidden monster in every place, lurking in the shadows, ready to devour her. You must let us help you. Louis, I thank you for your sincerity. I shall answer you about Longinus. You deserve to be told. He spearheaded plans, vividly pierced the side of the Messiah. His blood gushed out, covering the head of the lance. It was covered in the blood of Christ.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Eminence.
You are welcome. Be careful. You are on a very
بكفو انا اتقطعت ايديا بعد كده اتقطعت رجليا
delve too deeply into her delusions. You won't be able to come back. The demons that she is frantically trying to drive away are in her own mind. Take good care of yourself. God keep you.
Good evening.
مشكشك.
Good evening.
I'm back on the trail of my mother. I don't have time to explain, but would you know anything about the Holy Lands?
Good news. But be careful, Louis. You might end up getting noticed.
Do you know anything or not?
No, I regret I don't. But why not ask Von Fowler? Theology is his field, after all.
That's an idea. In that case, I'll try and find it.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
You're right. Thanks for everything, Mr. President.
See you later.
ايوه ريتر. انت بتكنس ايه يا كناس انت؟
Seems like he isn't here. Look, a blotter. And apparently it's been used recently. I wonder what folder was going to write. It's smudged. It's not all legible. You can make out the signature though. Azif, Lyan, Lek. Legible. See if I can find a solution to Bowler's things here. His interest in alchemy. I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room. It's illegible. See if I can find a solution to Bowler's things here. His interest in alchemy. I wouldn't be surprised if I found something that revealed what's written somewhere in his room. What a mess. It's like Voldemort was interrupted. A lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on the sheet. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen that somewhere before. A lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on the sheet. So, let's see what Bowler has in his bookcase. Not surprising. Most of these works are in German, and one in Latin. Longini Minitis Fabio. Ah, what have we here? It looks like a kind of biography on Longinus the Centurion. Truly, Bowler's done everything he can to get information about that place. I'd better keep this one.
Did he say?
زعبولة.
Oh, maybe he knows something about the lands.
What happened? You've lost. Oh, your hand.
It's an accident. To tell you the truth,
Accident? Are you joking? You have lost your hand, Louis. We've got to do something.
It's been done. I've been given treatment. Rest assured. I admit that I didn't truly realize the consequences of my recklessness. So just stay calm.
Yes, of course. Louis, it's your hand.
I know. Please. There's nothing I can do about it. I know. I made a mistake, but it's too late now. It was an accident. I only wanted to inspect the place to find my mother, and well, I fell into a trap. The result is appalling. I grant you that, but at least I can guarantee that we're all perfectly safe here on this island.
And you joke about it? Am I dreaming?
No, sir, but let's be realistic. So many world leaders brought together in one place, and there are no safeguards. The error indeed stems from my recklessness. I went looking here and there and searched my mother, and I had an accident. It's my own fault.
Fine. We will drop this incident. Why are you here? What are you doing in my room?
Well, sir, I see you have some captivating books, and you seem to be rather interested in the famous Longinus.
No, it's... what's it to do with you?
I overheard you speaking with Piaggi. What are you two up to, exactly?
No, fine. Yes. We are looking for the Holy Lamps. That imbecile has given Mortimer all the ones kept in the private collection of the Holy See.
But it's not what you think. Hang on a minute. You're the one looking for the lance.
No.
Don't take me for a fool. You are looking for the holy lances.
The Longinus von Wolmer. I'm looking for the lance of Longinus. The one that pierced Christ. Side.
You are playing with fire.
Don't take it the wrong way. I'll give you all the copies. Don't worry about that.
Good answer. What are you playing at, Riche? Mortimer's the one who has that cursed lance.
How long have you been looking for it?
I see. You want it, and so you plan to steal it from Mortimer.
For a long time. Isn't that right?
Why, you little spy! You're planning to give it to Sir Gregory. You're looking to double-cross me and Piaggi too.
What is he talking about? But calm yourself, goddammit. You're the one I'm trying to help.
What?
I heard you talking with Simmons, and it seemed to me that the story about the lances had put you in a tight spot. I was only trying to be helpful.
But why didn't you tell me straight away?
Seeing as I hadn't found it, I didn't want to commit myself to it. If I failed, I would look like a beginner.
I understand. I thought you were trying to manipulate. That's great. Excuse me. I got a little bit carried away. But you can't get ahead by staying in the shadows of a case like this. There are already several of us searching for the lance of Longinus. And it would be smarter to pool our information.
Unfortunately, I've barely made any progress. I'm still trying to find out what the original lance really looked like.
Let me reassure you, we've all been there, given the number of copies there are in existence. It also took us quite some time to discover its true shape. Many believe the central part of the head of the lance to be covered in gold, whereas, in truth, its center is made of an alloy of copper and iron.
That does make sense. In those times, a centurion wouldn't have any chance of possessing a lance made of gold.
That is the perversion of Christian idolatry. A copper lance could not have been noble enough to pierce the side of Christ.
Anyway, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. But keep me posted as to your research. We're bound to end up recovering it.
I'm counting on it. See you later. I managed to get the biography of Longinus as a jury. Let's see what he can teach me. Interesting passage here tells me that the lance is engraved with the symbol of the first Christians, a fish. St. Longinus. Let's take a closer look at his lance. It's shaped like a leaf, like the real lance, maybe. How can I be sure?
ماشي.
No, this is too easy. First trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true lance so easy to see. No, this is too easy. First trying to throw me off the track again. It seems too visible to be true. Impossible not to see the statue on first glance, given its size. And Mortimer has no interest in making the shape of the true land so easy to see. I think this statue does represent largeness. All the lands that believe Jesus, the Holy Lands. How can I find out if this is an exact representation? There's no way of being certain. Largeness is holding the Holy Lance in his left hand, and all that he's holding the sponge soaked in holy blood in the other hand. Yes, here we can see that the Holy Lance is represented in the shape of a spear. I better make sure I check this twice. It's a work that dates from the Renaissance. There's nothing to say that it's not based on erroneous elements. But I believe what I read in the letter from the Lamb addressed to Mortimer. There's every reason to believe that this painting has been modified according to its guidelines to represent the true shape of the Holy Lance, a spear shape. There's only one way of being sure. I'll have to find other clues that will confirm this information.
مش عارف الحتة دي ما بتنضافش عندك.
I must be sure of my choice. I can't get this wrong. Am I sure this is the one to take? I can see that this lance has a so-called leaf shape. It is made entirely of iron. I can see that the tip is engraved with a symbol of the sun. I must be sure of my choice. I can't get this wrong. Am I sure this is the one to take? Sarcophagus is engraved with the name of Tihmus III. Oh God, the one whose cross allowed me to enter. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. The stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved. This sarcophagus is beautifully made, but ancient. The stone is marked by the passage of time, but it's really well preserved. Asius. Flavius Asius, the one they call the last of the Romans. He was assassinated by his own emperor, who was jealous of all his victories. But how did he end up here? Flavius Asius. It was cut a long time ago. You could tell by the rough hacks of a tool and the patina of the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old. Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You could tell by the rough hacks of a tool and the patina on the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old. Sarcophagus of war. It's the only sarcophagus in this crypt which appears to bear the Wardrow family name. What ancestor can it be? There's no inscription. Let's see what we can find here. It's far too heavy. I'm not going to be able to do it on my own. There's sarcophagus of Lord Mortimer.
طيب ازاي مقفولة
There's sarcophagus of
الهبل.
Flavius Aetius. It was cut a long time ago. You could tell by the rough hacks of the tool and the patina on the stone. This sarcophagus is very ancient. I'd say it's several centuries old. I'm already pressed for time as it is. Mother's waiting for me on the wharf.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Those everywhere again.
Wow, what's the matter with him? Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just surprised BSG and Volner talking to you. You are about to run out
خضتني
there.
يا ابني.
Give me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I have to cut this short quick. Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't think on getting rid of me so easily. Appreciate. Where have you been?
I'm still looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement. Checking if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, Derichet. I've got my eye on you. I'll soon figure out what you are up to. And I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took.
كل ما افتكر اسمك
An
انساه.
obsession.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
Very well. There is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from you. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you will disappoint me. That said, it is not as bad as I insulted you. Right. We will leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. We'll play some more of this. See you later, monsieur.
سيخرة.
Come on. I can hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now. Expressly forbade me from making it.
Very kind. That is what we have it. Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you. Come closer, please. It's time we had a little chat. I wanted you. Oh, no, your hand. Damn it, no. So that's it. She's prepared to use you. What do you mean? It wasn't enough for her. She had to make you lose yours, too. I cannot permit this to continue. Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road. You see, Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her, clearly. About me, about Gregory, about the demons.
So you're going to tell me she's wrong, that she's a liar?
She's right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
Oh, I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It's very instructive for what was to come.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
Continue.
Louis, it's time you open your eyes. Now, listen, see,
After you. If you can manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
you must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summoned the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive, but not to impose our will. The second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, how do you stand back and enjoy? Locally, we often have competing interests. Sometimes we start wars between men, which are linked to our disagreements. Most of the time, our father steps in and gives directives, which my family follow to the letter. Indeed, in my opinion, it is high time we moved on.
What do you mean?
I mean that a new era must begin. The old monarchic regimes are outdated, and it's time to evolve. I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I have something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why you? Why tell me all of this?
Haven't you guessed yet?
I mean, it's obvious you want me on your side, but that doesn't explain why you're telling me all these truths.
Louis, this conference is indeed of capital importance to me. And yes, I want you on my side. But that's not the main reason that compels me to confide in you.
What is it?
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. All
As much as me, you are one of us, Louis. You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I'm telling you the truth. Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your talent must already have manifested itself somehow. Have you ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
And you
absurd.
ever found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep. That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders
My
unconsciously.
mother can't have lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you.
What do you mean?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know. Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, No. No, it's not possible.
You are my son. Liar! Well. Now you're his bastard. You really took me for a fool. Go make a move, you clown.
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your king.
وانت يا زعبله
Clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, murderer.
Just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. This light is in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray
أهلا.
You're just like him.
Isabella, I don't even know what this is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you. It's inevitable.
And I won't be able to resist, like you are now.
Well,
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
so, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Wait, Jack! If it weren't for me, you'd be dead by now. You've seen who I am, and this so-called revelation makes no difference. I'm not a slave to my birth, and I refuse to pretend to be a victim. I am Louis de Richet.
Do you really believe you've got enough strength to resist him?
I am who I am. Only our actions truly define us. And you can threaten me all you want. It won't make any difference.
Don't change, Louis. You're strong. I wasn't able to make it. You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot. You're going to be held accountable. And you will lose everything. Starting with your freedom and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It would be the same for her, wouldn't it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come down.
You never got told you.
ما طلعتش يا بيبي.
Depend on you. We're not on each other.
Yes, it's true. The same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Hill, I am willing to overlook. You can thank my son for that. I think I've heard that you want to take your lead of your good and ours, as well as that of your Not too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
You could say that again.
For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You want to talk things over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along.
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself.
He wants to clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterward. But all in good time. But before you do that, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent. What do you do? Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way. I should relax. Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you
يا
inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourselves. It's all already in there. I can hear something. Now breathe. It's a sound, very faint. That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here. Whispers, words, mixed voices. Focus on one of them and breathe. I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them. Let them enter into your mind. I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice. Well done, Louis. Congratulations. What was it? You are now able to read people's minds. What? You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts. So if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it. But I'd be violating your mind, wouldn't I? No, nothing of the sort. You won't really be penetrating their psyches. Let's just say you'll be picking up residual signals emitted by their thoughts. It isn't intrusive at all. Rest assured, there are also a few rules you need to know that govern this habit when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But be careful. A demon more experienced than himself will know
Demon.
that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory, for example. Oh? Yes, the old grumpy, touchy, and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you finish. You're right. I need to go now. See you later, Papa. One more thing. If you want to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
It's too late.
Don't trust him.
I'm proud of you, my son.
No! Mother! No!
أمي. سلامك.
Rational. Spent my whole life swallowing lies. Emily, what a waste.
still got a lot to learn.
Is enough to drive you crazy? Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Put yourself together, man. I need to find some answers. There's no way being alone for a minute.
مين؟
Sir Gregory?
Good day.
لورد شكشك.
I think it would be good to talk. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing. But you must be a bit shaken.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
How long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
تجيب بكر خيط وحطه في
I
شعرك.
was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discovery.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into play. If we weren't here to guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
It's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression. But don't forget your true nature from the demon's point of view. In other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit, would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy. Imagine a creature reaching the age of life. It remains a child. We have to help him. Otherwise, he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons?
What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. Some families are pushing via less influential countries to gain ground. You understand?
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you offering me an alliance?
Louis, I do not believe that just because your father is mistaken, all is lost for you. You owe William nothing, so there's nothing obliging you to support him. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do.
Thank you, Uncle. Don't mention it. I've been able to help you in any way. Go now.
I was sure you'd stay. I'm proud of you. You made the right choice. You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself. Well, I guess I'll never know now. True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter. What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her? I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel? Hard to say. At peace, really. Oddly enough, I understand things that have happened to me better now. What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you in all the time we need. You're not the first to make me that offer. What do you mean by that? Your brother, Sir Gregory. Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say? He's not thinking about anything. Louis, what have I taught you? Never try to read the thoughts of the people more experienced than yourself. You cannot read my thoughts. Why won't you learn your lesson? This is the last time I will warn you. According to him, the family is a prickly subject for you. He exaggerates. I don't have a problem with all our family, far from it. I admit I find it difficult to follow the path set out before me sometimes. I don't share their vision, but they don't understand me. They find you unstable. I don't depend anything on anyone. Just following my own path. But where does it lead? I suppose I should explain. For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove. That's the impression I get. But you see, people's discontent is increasing. They are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a
free choice, Louis.
So that's your project. Of course, not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free. Hang on. What do you mean? Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful? You mean it's not true? Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there? That is, that's completely immoral. Immoral? You surprised me. Morality has nothing to do with it. Morality is a concept that we invented ourselves to domesticate man. To never react like that. Can't you see? It's all within your grasp. It's not very noble if you ask me, but maybe you invented that concept too. What will happen if I refuse to subjugate men? It will come naturally to you, my son, but not with the aim of subjugation, but rather to create the best balance possible. You'll see. It comes to us all after a few centuries. I'm just trying to help you save some time. They are perishable, Louis. They come and they go. They are mere butterflies that take themselves for gods. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits, and it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up. But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher? I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are? Who do you mean? Demons? Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence. But humanity is not yet evolved enough to make any progress on this subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday. So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are. I see your point. Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. But time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you. What do you need exactly? A new skill. And not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person. Okay, let's not waste any more time. I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you. That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time. What do you mean by that? The conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaget to inform the Pope he has changed. Here is my plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room. Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then you're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to evade. See? Yes. We're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then, while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts. What if I fail? Trust in your instincts. Just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of. Very well. Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope, as if Piaget had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaget's hand tattooed with the symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Why is this study such a mess? It's like folders for kids.
brings you back to Virginia?
May I sit down?
Of course. Don't you feel?
Yes, but if I'm going to pass inside you, I better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
What can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
Do you believe in demons?
What are you talking about?
Why is he going like this? I can feel something.
Demons, Your Eminence.
I am a cardinal. Of course I believe.
What on earth is the matter with you? Is he losing his mind? Hang in there with me. Don't lose it.
Rest assured, Your Eminence, I'm fine.
It's impossible.
Rest assured, Your Eminence, I'm fine.
I've done it. I've done it. Damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So, let's see about what we're asking.
Right. It's time I get started. Let's see what I can find here to help me break that code. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with them, not make any mistakes. There are 2 letters from the profile desk. You should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. Here are 3 stamps. All are different. Right. Let's start writing. What we're asking his credits or record and to announce Piaggi's final vote to the state as the induction. Your Holiness, thank you for your trust. As we inform Sir Gregory, it is of absolute necessity that Lord Mortimer's projects do not touch fruition. We're talking about the future of the Holy See. There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters. They're always white on it and dates of their correspondence. According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. Guess I'll have to write one with today's date. Now I would be better to do without it, but I'm going to need to be extremely clever here. Today the date is 24/01/1793. 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 Today the date is 24/01/1793.
ما لقيتش ايه؟
Today the date is
اها
24/01/1793.
نجرب الايه؟
Today the date is
ماشي نجرب السي
24/01/1793. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
اتش بي اهي
Today is the 24/01.
في الايه؟ اي اتش اتش بي
Your evidence all ready to send. What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need. Don't worry. He can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi?
Calm down now. Monsieur de Riche came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays. The perfect opportunity.
What do you mean?
It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him.
No, listen, my son. This is all getting out of hand.
Hogwash! I don't trust him in the slightest.
Why not?
Can you keep the secret?
No, I don't think I'd like to know about anything that would justify such an act.
I don't know what's wrong with you, but you really must pull yourself together. The conference will soon be honest, and I don't need you falling to pieces now.
Don't worry, I shall be there.
We've wasted enough time.
What if he wakes up?
If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending me now.
What have you done? Of course not.
He's meant to change sides, hasn't he? Just like that. I was forgotten. Good thing I already tried to hold pregnant.
You find that we are conscious and conclude that I'm his accomplice.
It's not so much finding here as you being against me getting rid of him. That's not what he thought the day before yesterday, after he eavesdropped on our conversation.
Monsieur von Boll, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you,
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
you must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
If you commit a murder, I will report you directly to King Frederick.
I fear nothing he will say. The king is my friend. He will never believe you. Listen carefully, Piaggi. If you say anything, you'll be the one they find dead in your bed.
خلاص حاولنا لا في
Just turn around and let me handle this.
Don't touch him! Out of my room!
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back to my father. Right. Just stand there with me. What was waiting for you in the red salon? Am I disturbing you?
Dorisha. Nice try with George Washington. You are still a bit wrong in trying to manipulate an old wolf like him. So what could be expected? Do not blame yourself. Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is.
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about a certain Al-Asif something or other. Obviously not. It's not important. Forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. I'll see you later, Louis.
Well, I must be leaving.
So, Louis, what was your first time like? Bewildering.
Here's your letter. I have to admit, the experience was utterly amazing.
Come, tell me more.
Well, honestly, my stomach was just turning in circles.
That reminds me of my first time. Ooh, you did it. Gregory,
What can I do for you?
I've just come to make sure that Louis has all the information he needs.
Needs for what?
You're free to make your own choices with him. I would like the same for him too.
I want more.
Your schemes will lead to your demise, brother. Don't involve Louis. He has nothing to do with all this. The end of the conference approaches, and this masquerade will soon be torn asunder. Don't drag him down with you in your disgrace.
oh ye of little faith.
On the contrary, brother, Louis has just entered the family. Give him a chance to find his place.
His place.
What place is that?
At the end of a leash with all the others.
Don't listen to him. He's angry with our father.
And with good reason. He governs us in the same way he governs humanity. Through fear and submission.
Say no to. When will you understand that it's necessary to impose order for things to move forward properly?
You are under his thumb and fire. Open your eyes. Find out now. His whole system's become out of date. He's too old to see it. He will lead us to our demise.
Here you go with another of his grand speeches. William has always been fond of staging big scenes. It's his theatrical side.
How dare you? You are blind, brother. Even if the evidence bits you on the nose, you still won't see it. I feel sorry for you.
Tea is drunk hot or not at all, William. When will you learn? It's too bitter. You shouldn't let it brew so long.
I knew you'd be coming along. You're so...
انت الدقيق مكتره في وشك قوي.
Things must be accomplished in the right order if we want the world to keep turning as it does.
You came here to warn
بحط عليه شويه خميره
advise me against my father. Why?
I think
عشان يبقى وشك مخمر.
You haven't answered my question. Why warn me against my father? What are you afraid he will do to me?
Well, I wouldn't want you to lead you into I don't know what absurd adventure
You
you
act as though I were in danger.
I agree with you. You're trying to pass me off as a villain who's about to devour it. That's not funny, William. I won't let him follow you.
You see, Louis, Gregory came here to make you change your mind. It's time for things to change. I acknowledge Father has done many good things for you, but his time is over. And now we must pass on the talk.
That's enough. There, Louis. That's the pathetic example your father has to offer. I really am sorry about what happened. You don't know our family. We can't have given you a very good impression. Bear in mind that we are all against William's plot.
On the contrary,
If he insists on going through with it, we will have no other choice than to intervene by force. Consequently, my dear Louis, you're going to have to choose sides. I would much rather have met you in different circumstances.
you are. See what happens? Don't follow their orders to the letter.
Louis, I'm afraid the time to decide is now. If you follow William, he will drag you down. If, on the other hand, you support me, I can assure you that nothing will happen to you. You won't be blamed for your father's errors.
Ah, the masks are off. I offer you liberty. Ye
he obliges you to choose. And shamelessly asks you to betray your own father. That is their true face.
Right. Before I answer, I better think it over very carefully. Do I intend to embrace my demon nature and take my place on the chessboard? Do I stay out of it and do my utmost to stop them? Or do I renounce my nature and do all I can to stay true? I was born a man. I grew up as such. Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference. I refuse to let them manipulate humanity the way they do. They're gonna ask me to choose between them. Just have to go with the lesser evil of the two. But they better not count on me to keep my word. I'll bring them all down.
So, what do you choose?
طبعا انا اختار السرعوة اهو. شفت
I
اخترتك
follow
ازاي؟
my policy.
عشان الضيق والردة اللي انت هتعلى وشك.
Please, don't take offense, but
يلا ما نجيش هنا تاني يا حبيبي.
That said, he turns his back on me. I won't be slow.
روح حط شوية خميرة على وشك.
It's time we finished what we started, brother. The final vote of the conference over the acquisition of Louisiana will take place in July. I suppose you gather your troops. Prepare to close the debate.
that's precisely what I was going to suggest.
Come, follow me. Time for us to get ready.
بيتهوفن نكب حنطوره.
Do you really think we have a chance of winning?
A chance.
You don't know me very well, Lily. We are going to win.
But it only takes one person to vote against us, and we'll lost.
That's true. That's why none of them will. Why? Because I have an asset that they do not.
Which is
You.
My friends, prepare yourselves. The conference is about to resume. The time has come to lay down all our cards.
يا أخيرا حلقة. وبكده نبقى ختمنا الحلقة الرابعة، وانتظرونا إن شاء الله في الحلقة الخامسة والأخيرة. وما تنسوش لايك وكومنتوا رأيكم في الحلقة، واللي عنده أي استفسار معلومة محدش يعمل يحطها في الكومنتات في الفيديو. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
لا تنسوا الإعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد إن شاء الله.